Well, Shana Tova, everyone. Chatima Tova. If you are seeing this video this evening, that means that it's rainy outside, and we have some weather that maybe we don't want for today. So we'll take an extra moment to take a deep breath, and perhaps as we enter Yizkor this afternoon, that is reflective of our mood. We're going to begin this evening with a guided imagery. Yizkor is brief. Following a few prayers, we are left with moments of silence to think about those who are closest to us. What should we do during those moments? How should we best remember those who no longer walk this earth? The real power of Yizkor, however, may be in the time that we take to remember. To remember can be painful, but it can also be a sweet reminder of something our loved ones, that our loved ones are with us, and something of them can never die. During these silent moments, let's take a journey into the hearts of our loved ones and into our own hearts. For some, what I will be asking you to do might come easily. For others, it'll be unusual, maybe even uncomfortable. Try to allow yourself the experience what is asked, to open yourself to the power of memory. So take a moment and close your eyes and breathe in and out slowly, slowly. Feel comfortable where you are and try to let what is around you disappear. Breathe in and breathe out. Now imagine yourself in a place that connects you with someone who has died. Perhaps it is a room in the home which you grew up. Perhaps it is a special tree or a beach you went to when you were young. If the sun is there, feel its warmth. If there is a chill in the winter night, take note of the silence and that gentle sting of air in your breath. Now, wherever you are, envision someone you love who is with you only in memory. Bring into focus your beloved father or mother or husband or wife, sister or brother, son or daughter, any relative or friend who has died. Breathe in, breathe out. Let yourself feel what you do as you come close. Look into their eyes. Come close to them. Touch their hands and feel their skin. Let them hold you and you hold them. Take in a deep breath. The scent of them is in your nose. Breathe slowly in and out. In a moment, you will speak with your loved ones. Knowing the gift of this time together, consider what you might want to say or what you need to say and what you hope that you will hear in return. What do you want to say that you did not say when they were alive? What do you want to say because you were in a different situation now than you were when they passed away? Perhaps you will say, I'm a new mother or a new father. If so, introduce them to the child they never met, or show them how their little grandchild has grown since they left. Perhaps you can just make peace. You might need to say, I have overcome my obstacles, or I have accomplished what you dreamed I might achieve. And if you need to, thank them, the person or the people in your thoughts, for what you gained from them. And if you need to apologize for hurting or betraying or not being there for them, please do that. And if they hurt you, if you can, grant them forgiveness. Allow the pain to disappear, taken away as you breathe in and breathe out. Hold them in your mind close for just a moment longer. Feel them close. And maybe say nothing to them other than, I love you. Or I miss you so very, very deeply. Let your grief wash over you. Perhaps, maybe you just feel joy in knowing that they are with you now as they always have been. Try to make peace with yourself, with your beloved, and with God. Breathe in, breathe out, and slowly come back to this place. Be aware of where you are now and those around you, and slowly open your eyes. Some who lose their loved ones say that they would give anything to just have a few more minutes with them. Yizkor, this holy service this afternoon, gives us just those minutes. During Yizkor, we are given the time to see them, to hear them, to touch them. But more than that, it is a time to remember them in the larger context, not only to recall with sorrow, but out of gratitude that we are given the gift of memory. Painful, sweet, leaving us longing for more and grateful things. And we are so thankful that we have had the ability to recall what we do, the memory that allows us the taste of eternity. And what makes our memory even more powerful in this place and time, it's the presence of so many others. Even if we're alone in our homes, we know that there are others who are with us and watching with us, and their thoughts, each with their own grief, and yet not alone. Yizkor, a community joined in holy recall, transforms an ordinary moment into a sacred moment. Let us recall our loved ones and know that something of them is never lost. Later in the service, we'll have an opportunity, if you'd like, to write down a few brief words about them on either on a note card that you have somewhere at home or in the comments section. And we invite you just to write that as a catharsis to be able to share with our community some thoughts about your loved one. Our service continues on page 541, page 541. This is the hour of memory, and this is the house of comfort. Wounded by loss, we retreat from light. Our synagogue gathers us in. Into this place, we bring our stories and our prayers, our unanswered questions, tears that need to be shed, lives recollected and carried with us, moments of courage and laughter and pain. This day, embrace them all. This place embraces them all. This place embraces us all. Now the heart opens in sorrow, for we are time subjects, and all that we love we must lose. So let us hold fast to that love that remains and cherish the light of the sun. Today, all of us walk the mourner's path. Together, we may find strength. Continue with Shaviti. We continue on page 548, 548. Let's read this together. At birth, a miracle. You light the spark in every human soul. Emerging into the light, we breathe it in, the neshama, your sacred gift of life. And every day, every breath comes to us as a miracle. The light within us, unique and precious, is with us always while we live. When breath has ceased and life has gone, the neshama returns to you. And the spark that lived inside the ones we love, unique and precious, beautiful and good, is theirs no more. Their light is ours. Their radiance now burns within us, the eternal flame of memory. So we light candles to keep our love alive, to bring light into the world, a light that is unique and precious, ours to treasure while we live, a ner tamid that lights our days and gives us the strength to journey through the nights. We encouraged you at home to have some kind of candle. If you don't have it specifically, a Yizkor candle, any candle will do. There are going to be a few opportunities to light the candle in honor of a loved one who you're thinking of this evening. So we ask you at home, if you have lost a loved one during this past year, if you've lost a loved one during this past year, now is the time for you to light your Yizkor candle. And while you're doing that, you're going to hear the music for Or Zarua. We continue on page 553, page 553. The death of a parent. Move to the front of the line, a voice says, and suddenly there is nobody left standing between you and the world to take the first blows on their shoulders. This is the place in the books where part 1 ends and part 2 begins. And there is no part 3. The slate is wiped not clean, but like a canvas painted over in white so that a whole new landscape must be started, but bits of the old still show underneath. Those colors sadness lends to a certain hour of evening. Now the line of light at the horizon is the hinge between earth and heaven, only visible for a few moments as the sun drops its rusted padlock into place. On page 554, 554, the middle of the page. Blessed are those who give meaning to our lives, and holy and precious is the example they leave behind. So we pray. May our sorrows diminish as we recall their strength. May our wisdom protect us and help us to live. Let our grief be transformed into tenderness toward those who are still with us. Baruch atah Adonai mekor hachayim. Blessed are you, Holy One, who gives and renews life. We've now reached the second set of candle lightings, second set of candles. If you have a Yizkor candle or any kind of candle there at home, if you are honoring the memory of a parent or, God forbid, a child or a brother or a sister, I invite you to light your candle at this time.
We continue thinking of and remembering our loved ones as we read together on the top of page 559. Page 559. In my darkness, be a light to me. In my loneliness, help me to find a soul akin to my own. Give me strength to live with courage, and give me courage to draw blessing from life, even in the midst of suffering, to hold fast against the storm, and to smile at a loved one's gaze. We turn the page together, page 560, and continue reading in the middle of the page. Blessed is the life force within us, even in the worst of times. Like dew on the grass, it renews and restores. We pray, may courage come. Let dark fears be gone with morning's light. Let grief give way to confidence and new hope. Baruch atah Adonai, Mikor HaChaim. Blessed are you, Holy One, who gives and renews life. We're now going to take a moment and light our third and final set of candles for this Yizkor. So if you have a third candle, if you want to light the same one again, if you are thinking specifically of a grandparent, a relative, a friend, or someone with whom you are close, I invite you to light a Yizkor candle at this time. And you're also welcome, as we also listen to the beautiful music, you can read any of the silent meditations from page 562 through 565. We continue reading together on page 566, page 566, towards the bottom. Blessed are the memories, holy and cherished the love they reveal. We pray, may our sorrows often soften and diminish in strength. May the pains of past bereavements grow gentler with time. Let memory bring us near to the loved ones in our midst. Baruch atah Adonai Mikor HaChaim. Blessed are you, Holy One, who gives and renews life. We're now going to have the opportunity to say our silent Yizkor prayers. There are prayers on the following pages through page 577 that are different depending on whom you might be remembering. And on the next page, pages 568 through 69, is a beautiful double-page spread that you can also meditate on if you wish. So please feel free to choose any of those readings that are meaningful for you during our silent Yizkor as we continue to hear the beautiful music and to recall with our memories those whom we love.
כוכבים שאורם מגיע ארצה, רק כאשר הם עצמם עבדו ואינם. יש אנשים שזיו זכרם מאיר, כאשר הם עצמם אינם עוד תחיינו. אורות אלה המביאים בחשכת הליל, הם שמראים לאדם את הדרך, את הדרך. הם שמראים לאדם את הדרך, את הדרך. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we love. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us as we live our days. These are the ways we remember as we live our days. These are the ways we remember. הם שמראים לאדם את הדרך, את הדרך. הם שמראים לאדם את הדרך, את הדרך.
We continue on page 578, page 578 in the middle. Blessed is the life of every soul, pure and bright the breath of God within us. We pray, help us know the infinite wisdom that gives life and takes it away. Forgive us for anger, bitterness, and selfishness. Teach us the language of healing. Baruch atah Adonai mekor hachayim. Blessed are you, Holy One, who gives and renews life. We continue reading together on page 591. page 591. What blessings were bestowed on me by the loved ones whom I have lost? In what ways have I been cared for and sustained by others? Who deserves my gratitude? Who is a blessing in my life today? Blessed is the pilgrimage from grief to gratitude. Precious are the sights along the way. We pray for humility to see in all things the great artist of eternity, for generosity to respond to the gift of life by giving to others, for strength to hold on to life and let it go. Baruch atah Adonai Mekor HaChaim. Blessed are you, Holy One, who gives and renews life. We continue singing Psalm 23, Adonai Roi.
Adonai Roi lo exar inote sheyar bitzeini al mei menuchot yenaleini nafshi yeshover לפניי שולחן, אגד צורריי, תשענת בשמן ראשי, כוסי לוויה. אך טוב וחסד תרדפוני כל ימי חיי, ושבתי בבית אדוני לאורך
Continue reading Psalm 23 in the English together on page 594, page 594 in the middle of the page. With God as my shepherd, I shall not want. The Eternal makes me lie down in green pastures, leads me beside the still waters, restores my soul, guides me in straight paths for the sake of God's name. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Eternal forever. We're going to continue on page 598, page 598, with El Malei Rachamim, our memorial prayer. I invite you at home, if you are able to, please rise.
El Malei Rachamim, Shochein Ba'alim, Hatzei Menucha Nechona, Tachakafi Hashkina, Yim Kadoshim, Utaharim, Kezachar Hachim, שמות יקירנו שכחו לעולמם. באורך הרחמים יסתיהם בסתר כנפיו לעולמים. ויצרור בצרור חיים את נשמתם. אדוני הוא נחלתם. וינוחו בשלום המשכיום.
We turn to page 602. We miss them at celebrations, when there's an empty seat at the table. We miss them when the community gathers and there's an empty place beside us. We miss them today and every day. With every year that passes, as our life goes on without them, their faces, their voices, their feel of our arms around them, these are with us forever. For so it is written, love is strong as death. The love that we gave, the love that we received, these endure among pain and loss. Our Kaddish prayer, our memorial prayer, continues on page 606. We join together in reading. Yikadal v'tkadash shemei rabbah. Ve'amad yivrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechonu v'yamechonu v'chayeducho be'Yisrael. V'agalav v'ma'uzman kariv v'imru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yiparach v'shabach v'pa'ar v'tramam v'tnaseh v'thadar v'taleh v'talal shemei d'kudasham v'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata. Damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shamaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Osei shalom mimramav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. May God grant peace and comfort and love and memory to all of us who are remembering our loved ones today. May God enable us to bring those loved ones with us wherever we go on this Yom Kippur and throughout our season. Together we say,
Amen.
Amen. Our closing song for Yizkor is Osei Shalom. May God grant peace in the high heavens, and may that peace work its way down here to earth.
Shalom,
Shana Tova and Chatima Tova. That concludes our Yizkor service. In just a few moments, our Ne'ilah service will begin. So you can either hang with us or have a beautiful rest of your day. Shana Tova.